Okay, moving on sa ibang aspeto naman ng survey. Hindi ito yung approval. Ito
Hindi yung approval rating yung
hindi.
dalawa? Oh.
Yung early surveys para naman sa pagkapangulo sa 2028. Ngayon, across the board, sa madaming surveys, lamang si VP Sara Duterte, followed usually by, Leni Robredo.
Leni Robredo.
Yung, anong yun. So, ang isang tanong lagi is si Leni Robredo ba ay interesado pa tumakbo? At alam mo, sawan-sawa na ako actually yung pag-usapan to eh. Dahil tinatanong ako lagi. Ang sinasabi ko naman lagi, wala naman nagbago eh. Kung ano yung huli niya sinabi, yung pa rin naman.
Actually, yun yung tatanong ko sa'yo. Di ba sinabi na ni Ma'am
Exactly.
na hindi siya tatakbo at
Actually,
gusto niyang
yung huli nga, parang feeling ko napikon na eh. Pero,
Baka yung dalawa ni Ronald nag-guest kay Christian kagabi.
oo, yun nga. Pero sabi ko nga kay Christian, sa totoo lang, natatawa ako na pinag-uusapan pa natin to. Kasi parang, ang nakakatawa para sa akin kasi ito eh. Ganito kasimple eh. Naiintindihan ko na may mga taong umaasa pa. Wala namang problema dun eh. Di ba? Naiintindihan ko na may mga tao na naniniwala na magbabago pa isip niya. Sa totoo lang, posible naman mangyari talaga yun. Di ba? Pero yung naghahanap ng, yung parang nagtataro reading na meron siyang ginawang ganito. Ano kaya ang ibig sabihin niyan? Yung parang ganung doon ako natatawa kasi sa pagkakilala ko at pagkakilala nyo kay VP Leni, diretso naman magsalita yan eh. Hindi naman yan si Rodrigo Duterte na kailangan ng interpreter. Di ba? Ibig sabihin, kung magbabago isip niya, malalaman natin yon dahil siya mismo ang magsasabi. Di ba yan yun? Parang nung ginawa niya nung 2021.
By the way, for the record lang, narinig ko may nagsabi sa akin na medyo na naantig ang puso ko eh. Na meron daw nag-convince kay Leni tumakbo in 2016. I will give you the flat and the nothing but the truth version of what really happened.
Okay.
In 2015, I remember Eid al-Adha. Walang pasok yun eh. May meeting kami sa bahay ni Mar Rojas. Kasi he was the candidate, then wala pa siyang vice. Ang nangyari, may meeting doon. Nandun si Mar, nandun ako, nandun si Butch, nandun si the late Dinky Suliman, nandun si Frank Drilon, and some other members, no? Private, mga friends, ganon. Pumasok si Butch Abad that morning at sinabi, kasi the day before that, nag-meeting sila ni Cheese Escudero. Cheese was the kakampi ni Grace po at that point. Before that, nag-uusap ang kampo ni Mar, personally si Mar, si Cheese, si Grace, at sa si Pangulong Aquino, na baka magsama kayo. So, but the day before Eid al-Adha, kinausap ni Butch si Cheese, at sabi ni Cheese kay Butch, pare, tatakbo na si Grace. Ganun kasimple. Tatakbo na si Grace as president. So, okay. On the day of Eid al-Adha, nagmi-meeting kami noon, magmi-meeting pala, hinihintay namin si Butch Abad, pumasok siya at sinabi sa amin na the news from the camp of Grace through Cheese is she's going to run for president.
Ibig sabihin, hindi na siya papayag na mag-vice.
Hindi na siya papayag mag-vice. So, ang naging tanong, okay, sino magiging vice natin? Ang immediately sinabi ko was, and I remember this because this was really very, very clear on my mind. I said to all of them on the table, we should stop marching to the beat of Grace's drums. We have to find our own vice presidential candidate. So naglabas, sinong kandidato nyo? Sinabi ko kaagad, si Leni Robredo. This was after she became a widow, she ran for congresswoman na, she won.
Nasa Congress kami niyan.
Nasa Congress na.
Sama kami sa house.
Sabi ko dun sa lahat, si Leni Robredo, bakit si Leni Robredo? Diba, ang sabi ko, aren't we going for tuwid na daan? Could you imagine? And I've always said this because ito tumatak talaga. For reforms to take root, dapat 2 terms, 10 years, it will take root. But mas maganda kung 3. So inisip nga namin that time, and this was way back in 2012, nag-usap kami nila Butch Abad, si Noy, si Mar, at that time si Jessie Robredo. Namatay si Jessie. So, and then nagbago, tapos nga, nakitang mataas sa survey si Grace. By the way, ang hindi nyo alam, si Mar ang nagsabi kay Pangulong Aquino, kunin natin si Grace sa midterm elections. Siya nagsabi. At ang hindi
Senator.
No, for senator.
Noong
Kunin
2013.
natin. In fact, tanong nga ni Pangulong Aquino, talaga, okay ba yan? Kasi hindi rin niya kilala eh. Hindi, okay yan, sabi ni Mar. Mar vouch for Grace. she should be our senatorial candidate. And in one of those discussions, sinabi pa ni Mark kay Grace, and he made a prediction, Grace, you'll be the number 1 in the midterm elections. Sinabi niya, and true enough, nangyari yun. So the relationship between Grace and Mar was very amiable, very friendly. So back then, so nung sinabi na ni, then go fast forward to Idil Adha, 2015, so sinabi ko, si Lenny na lang, kung hindi natatakbo si Grace, hindi natin magagawang vice president, let's look for another one. So sino? Sabi ko si Lenny Robredo. Ba't si Lenny Robredo? Because we need to have 3 terms of good governance. Imagine mo, if we had 18 years of good governance, this whole system of corruption would have been, at the very least, demolished by a large extent. Anyway, so marami nagtanong, bakit hindi si, I remember the names and I forgot some of them, but clearly the names that came out was, bakit hindi si Allen Cayetano? Ay, hindi pwede si Allen Cayetano kasi noong 2010, sinabi ko to, siya ang nagtawag kay Noy na Abnoy sa kampanya. In fact, I confronted Adel Tamano, campaign spokesperson ni Villan, Are, why are you using that? Napaka below the belt ng sagot
Nilabas
niyo.
nila yung psychological
psychological
report.
So siya, sabi, and we knew, sabi ko sa table, hindi tatanggapin niya ni Noy. Pinoy takes these things very, very personally. So, okay, wala na yan. I remember Vilma Santos, sabi, I don't know what I responded to that, but sabi ko,
Alam ko pa naman, Vilma.
Vilmanian ka pa naman.
Vilmanian ako, pero I think she was focused on governor eh. Governor siya. So, yun. And then, pati si Frank was quiet because unknown quantity si Lenny Robredo. But I saw that she has been with Jesse, and I'm sure it must have rubbed off on Lenny na on good governance. At by the way, the wives of politicians are better logistics experts. Sila yung marunong tumingin kasi they prepare, the wives are very good. The mom of Mar is a very good logistics. The sister of Mar is and you know this, Abby, ang galing nila sa logistics for campaign. Sila yung nag-aalaga ng anong dapat natin gawin. So, don't dismiss the wives of politicians. They're very good logistics experts.
And EL at this time, I remember, kasi pag nakikita ka nga ni VP Lenny noon, after she had won already, she
Yeah.
would say, ikaw ha. Wag ka
That's
lang,
right.
ikaw.
So, ikaw.
Ako ang salarin. Ito ang salarin.
And did you not go to her in
No.
Naga to convince her or to speak
No.
to her?
So,
Or was that yung
on that
running for
table-
Congress?
Hindi. Sa Congress, tumakbo siya. What I did was I provide her. I don't remember na ako ang nagpatugyok sa kanya tumakbo. I don't remember that. But
Ako, I remember that kasi pumunta ka ng Naga eh.
hindi ko alam. I don't remember. But anyway, but what I clearly remember, I gave her a comms expert. Itong gamitin mo. Si Yoli Ong yung binigay ko. And that's why she used Yoli Ong. But in any event, sabi ni Mar, okay, talk to Lenny Robredo. So I talked to Lenny Robredo. I was the first one to broach Lenny. Mar is looking for a vice presidential candidate and we're looking at you.
Kaya nagagalit siya sa'yo.
Ito yung meeting
Sa Marios.
Marios.
Kaming dalawa lang yun. Tapos,
Tama. Tapos ang dami dumadaan.
Tapos daming dumadaan.
Alam mo yan.
Dumaan sila. Guy, dumaan sila. Kaya bigla lang kumalat na. In fact, si Bolet, sabi niya, Edwin, ano ba yung balita ko? May niluluto ka. But it was really that. I told Lenny, we're considering you as our vice presidential candidate. That's why I did several campaigns. The campaign at that time was Jump with Lenny. Remember that?
Yes. Oo.
Papasok ako sa isang operation. Nag-jump ako with Lenny. My first picture, nasa hospital ako. Nag-jump with Lenny ako. So it created that. So,
Yun yung pinalabas sa Club Filipino, di ba?
parang ganon. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Nung tinanggap na niya
announcement,
finally,
oo.
pinalabas yung lahat ng mga photos ng Jump with
So talagang, every time Lenny would introduce me to, at that time, vice presidential, VP na siya. Siya ang may kasalanan, ba't ako naging vice president? Yun ang alam ko. Yung taong sinasabing siya ang nagkumbinsi, naalala ko in 2016, kay Alan siya eh. So kaya, medyo, just for setting the record straight, I normally do not correct, but when it comes to things like this, it will be set in history. I'd like to set the record straight.
Minsan lang humagalit yan, makinig
Okay,
kayo.
so yan, you heard it here first. You heard it here again.
First!
Okay, you heard it here
Oo,
first.
ngayon lang niya kinuwento at length yan.
Yung buong
Kasi
kwentong yan.
typically, hindi ho mahilig magkwento si EL ng mga ganyan. Kasi syempre marami na ho kaming mga ganyang conversations.
At sa yung 2021 naman, tayo nagawa ng Let Lenny Lead. Tapos
Tayo
yung
yun.
Oo.
kanta ni Kay
Ayun,
Lenny
yun,
tayo.
nakakuhain ko yung kasalanan ko doon. Kasi naalala ko yon, medyo ayaw pa ni BP. Eh, di ba?
Ayaw niya. No?
Pero ako yung spokesperson niya. Eh ako gusto ko tumakbo siya. So, pag may mga nami-meet ako mga tao, at madami ko mga mini-meet noon online pa dahil
Yes, oo. Medyo ano pa
eh.
tayo nun.
Tatanungin ako, so tatakbo pa? Oo! Sigurado yan! Ganyan, etc. So, sa mabuti na lang, tumakbo siya kasi kung hindi, wala na akong mukhang ihaharap
Hindi.
sa libo-libo
At saka
tao.
yung kasunod dun sa oo, tatakbo yan. Ang kasunod mong sinasabi is, tulungan nyo kami, ha?
Yeah.
Diba?
Siyempre.
Ganyan
Alam mo,
yan.
nung kinausap ko siya, sabi ko rin sa kanya, Lenny, tumakbo ka. Kailangan natin ng kandidato. Ikaw ang dapat kang tumakbo. And ay sabi, Sek, ayoko tumakbo. But sabi ko, bigyan mo ako ng 2 buwan. July yun.
Yun yan, tayo,
Oo,
fighting
yun
chance.
yan.
July
Fighting
yun.
chance
July
lang.
sabi ko,
Fighting
July
chance,
ngayon,
yeah.
your numbers in July was 6%. By September, magiging 13% yan. Arbitrarily, I said, a normal jump is about 5 points. I said, 7 points tatalo niyan. So gumawa tayo ng kay Lenny
Fighting chance.
tayo, Let Lenny lead. Talagang yun ang naging...
Tapos yung nagano tayo, yeah, tama. Yeah.
And by September, there was a privately commissioned survey, lumabas 13. So tinext ko siya, Lenny, takbo ka na. So yun, so talagang, doon talaga, klarong-klaro talaga na gusto ko siyang tumakbo. But this time around, if you're asking me why don't I want, not that I don't want her to run, I'd like to respect now her agency. Kasi we've twice imposed...
So pinahama ko na siya 2 beses.
2 beses ko siya,
Nagigilty na siya.
hindi madali, ang dali magsabi, tumakbo ka. But the trauma, the pain, especially,
Totoo yan.
mahirap magdesisyon na hindi porke popular siya, madali maggawa ng decision. So, I've asked her twice already to run. I think right now she's been very vocal about not running, and this time around, and Barry is the spokesperson now, and I keep on asking him, Barry, ano ba
I was
talaga?
the former spokesperson.
So, and I can only rely on Barry because he's closer to Lenny, working with her closely. So I would trust his word na let's respect that agency of VP Lenny.
Nagsabi na siya eh. Naiintindihan naman natin yung feelings natin towards that. Pero siguro kung respetuhin, parang 2 beses na rin tayong pinagbigyan ni Ma'am Lenny. Diba? So,
But it also shows that we need to find new leaders that I cannot adhere to the fact that siya lang ang ating pag-asa. We need to grow new leaders. That's why may 1 taon eh. Ito yung pinag-uusapan natin. May 1 taon pa, maghanap na tayo ng bagong mga pinuno ng bansa to run for the country. And that's why we cannot, there's a saying, and I remember this from Raul Roco. I used to work for him. Sabi niya, no one is indispensable. No one is indispensable. So, yun ang doon. That's why we need to keep on finding new leaders. Diba? Yun lang ang point ko doon. So, well, it's up to you, but yun lang ang I'd like to respect now Lenny's decision not to run.
Okay.